Microcourse 6, Unit 1, Indigenous Practices and their Relevance to Habitat Conservation. Imagine living in complete harmony with the land you stand on, where every tree, stream, animal, and even the soil beneath your feet is respected as a vital part of life. Indigenous communities have lived this way for millennia. They understand a truth that's often overlooked in today's world. When we care for nature, nature cares for us in return. In this video, we'll explore the powerful relationship between indigenous practices and habitat conservation. As you watch, think about this. What could we learn from these age-old traditions, and how might their practices inspire our own efforts to conserve the planet? Indigenous knowledge isn't just about knowing which plants are edible or which animals to hunt. It's a whole system of living, refined for generations, deeply rooted in observing and respecting nature. To indigenous communities, nature is not just a backdrop to human life. It's an extension of it. Their homes, food, medicine, and rituals are all shaped by land. In fact, for 370 million indigenous people across 90 countries, living sustainably is simply a way of life. But how much of this wisdom are we actually tapping into our modern conservation efforts? Indigenous communities sustain themselves with what the land provides, harvesting only what's needed and always leaving enough for regeneration. They have developed traditional methods for farming and fishing that ensure that natural balance is maintained. In these communities, everything has a purpose. Leaves for medicine, bark for building, animals for food, and nothing goes to waste. When we talk about sustainable resource management, these communities are living examples of it. Could we benefit from a similar philosophy, taking only what we need and replenishing what we use? Imagine how our world might look if every community adopted such principles. Indigenous communities share a deep respect for the animals around them. The hunting practices are guided by an understanding of animal life cycles, ensuring they never disrupt a species' natural rhythm. Every part of the animal is used: bones, hide, organs. Nothing is left to waste. This respect extends to fish, birds, and land animals alike. Their goal isn't merely survival, it's coexistence. They know that the health of animal population is directly tied to their own well-being. In today's world, we often take more than we need and discard what we don't. Could a shift toward mindful consumption, as practiced by indigenous communities, hold the answer to global conservation issues? In the Koraput district of Odisha, India, farming on hillsides represents unique challenges. But indigenous communities have found a solution: stone banding. By stacking small stones to create natural barriers, they reduce soil erosion and control water flow, preserving the fertility of their land. These stone embankments even retain rainwater, keeping the fields hydrated long after the monsoon season ends. This practice, passed down through generations, shows an understanding of land and water management that's simple yet remarkably effective. What if modern agriculture adapted similar practices, designing farms that work with land rather than against it? How could this simple method be adapted in other regions where soil erosion is a problem? The Amazon rainforest is the largest tropical forest on Earth, essential to our survival. It not only absorbs vast amounts of carbon dioxide, but also regulates the global climate and purifies water. For centuries, indigenous communities have acted as stewards of the Amazon, managing its resources in ways that promote biodiversity and prevent deforestation. Yet today, their lands face increasing threats from logging, mining, and deforestation. As global citizens, do we have a responsibility to support these indigenous guardians in their efforts to protect the rainforest? Could their practices hold the key to a sustainable future for this critical ecosystem? Today, scientists and conservationists are realizing the potential of indigenous knowledge to inform modern conservation. In many places, traditional methods are being combined with advanced technologies. For instance, some Pacific Island communities are planting salt-tolerant plants to combat rising sea levels and reviving traditional fisheries to adapt to changing water temperatures. This fusion of indigenous wisdom and scientific innovation is a powerful approach to addressing our global environmental crisis. Imagine what we could accomplish if we truly valued indigenous knowledge as an equal partner in conservation efforts. Could the answers to our most pressing environmental challenges already exist within the traditions of these communities? The lessons indigenous communities teach us about habitat conservation are clear and profound. Take only what you need, respect all life, and understand that every action has an impact on the land. These aren't just practices. They are principles for living in harmony with nature, principles that we can apply universally. By understanding and embracing these time-honored practices, we have the opportunity to not only protect but also restore our planet. Let's ask ourselves, are we ready to take these lessons to heart? Are we prepared to advocate for these guardians of the earth whose knowledge holds the key to a more sustainable future? Because ultimately, the way forward may lie in looking back. Thank you for watching. Together, let's honor and protect our world's indigenous knowledge and our shared environment. This publication was made possible through the funding provided by Global Affairs Canada under the Empowering Women and Girls project. The Commonwealth of Learning wishes to thank the contributors to this video: Kuntal Day, Sunday Hits, Francis Ferreira, Cyrus Kiduva, and Collins Omonde.